Ready?
Yes,
Ready?
sir. Yes, sir. I have a good shot on my phone too, so should be good.
All right. So, Curtis, welcome back. Fantastic conversation the first time around, and I have you here for the second time. I really appreciate it. And taking this opportunity, I would like to thank everyone watching, and I would like to give kudos to every creator and people out there making videos and talking to the camera on their own, because I tried to make the videos like that, but it just doesn't work. So I'm taking this opportunity talking to Curtis today, and I just want to say thank you for everyone watching us. Hello, Curtis. Welcome back.
Hey, how's it going,
Welcome
Ralph?
back. Last time
Yes,
we
sir.
talked a little bit about your music and a little bit about your passions and everything. And what we left off when I was just about to ask you about your company and your logo and the story behind your business. And can you bring us a little bit closer to this aspect of you of your person?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So I know, like you said, we left off there, and I guess I just didn't explain as far as the whole concept and idea behind the brand was just honestly, I just wanted to wear my own clothing. That's kind of where the whole idea came from. Just wanted to have something for myself, and then I figured, well, why not try to put my ideas out to the world and see if people like it. So that's kind of where the Black Falcon brand came from.
They say Jay's the greatest. I was banging Park and Nasir to name some of my favorites. Jamming 90s R&B with the chest move, the best move. Hip hop education by Crush Groove, PN Smooth. When they reminisce over you, my God. Living in the heart of the G when time's hard. Waiting in the line for that cheese, we push on. A book of food stamps in the pocket to lean on. Word, 26 Ave, by the fruit market in BBQ. Slap it on the G with the crown. What the fuck it do? Always had the strap in my pocket. My daddy's Peggy Sue. Found out where he hid it, we sneak it out and he never knew. BFMG, Black Falcon. Yeah. BFMG, Black Falcon.
All right. And what's the story with the spelling? Because it's BLVCK.
Yeah, so I just wanted to flip the A upside down. Yeah, I wanted to flip the A upside down, kind of give it a different twist, and that seemed to work. Especially when it comes to like copyrights or trademarks or something like that. So I just kind of wanted it to be a little bit different as far as the way that went. But it is on the play off of the Black Falcon, the bird, the actual bird, the Black Falcon. I started looking into the falcon and how fast they are and how they live, and that's kind of the concept that I borrowed from as far as like the mission and vision statements for the business. I took from the falcon.
Nice one. Nice one. Can you tell me now your logo? Did you came up with it yourself, or you got the graphic designers coming up with this?
So I actually had the idea. The idea was mine, and I found an actual picture of a live Black Falcon in flight, and then I took that picture and sent it over to my graphic designer and said, I want this exact thing. I just want you to draw it. Use your artistic creation and draw up a nice logo for me. And he did exactly that, and the logo came out just that clean cut, sleek. It's just a very clean cut logo. And when in the process of me coming up with the idea, it was just only going to be hats. That's all. I wanted to just do hats at first, and it just kind of grew into me doing some t-shirts and possibly hoodies. I haven't manufactured hoodies as of yet, just samples right now. So some of the photos that some people may see me in on Instagram and stuff, though, it's a sample, but I'm not sure if I'm going to manufacture the hoodies as of yet. But yeah, the brand was just going to be, I wanted to do high-end hats. I wanted it to be like the best of the best material, leather parts to it, just make sure it was a really nice hat that would last a lifetime for the customer. So
I like the way you rock on your webpage. Having your hat and suit. Looks
Yeah,
pretty dope, like, you know.
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was the original concept behind it too. Was, making a hat, but how could I make it like appealing and different? Because it's never anything that we do is never like, you know, reinventing the wheel. Or it's always just we're just doing something that somebody else have already done, but we're just putting our own twist to it. You already have like hat brands like New Era here in the US is pretty big. I'm sure it may be big over where you are too. But it's not like I'm doing anything any different, but it's like you got to figure out what kind of niche can you fit into. And being that I'm 41, I figured, man, I'd want to be more like with the suit and tie or a button up and have a nice, fitted cap on or a nice snapback with it and make it look really, really sharp, kind of like, sort of like when you're watching the NBA or NFL draft. Those guys are usually in the suit and tie with their hat on for whatever team that they're going to. And so I kind of played off of that with the Black Falcon. But I do have Hoodie Top by Black Falcon. That's a new spin on the street side, like, streetwear, like the hoodies and stuff like that. Because I want like I said, Black Falcon to just be more for that clean cut, suit and tie, button up kind of guy.
How you came up with the web page? I'm looking at it now, and it looks savage. Your web page is actually really well done.
The web page started out with a guy I found on Instagram, and he kind of just put together the structure of it. And then I have a guy that I've been working with for a while out of Chicago, BLVCK, and he does a lot of work for most of these guys that, especially on the music side. So he did people like Superstar O, Twan, Beatmaker, the Hitmaker. He worked on my stuff, so he went in and kind of touched up on that site. And going forward, any other little aspects that I will add, because I will eventually incorporate the Hoodie Top into the website. And on the music side, I will be incorporating that into that as well. So, and it'll be done by Elvis.
I really like your hat. Can you present a hat? Do you have any hat on? Or you have one on you actually, but do you have a second one on hand that you can show to the camera?
I can go and grab it for sure.
Yeah. Do that, please, if you don't mind.
Okay. Let me grab it.
So you can describe it then, in person.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, so the first hat was the presidential. I call it the presidential, which is the gray tone on it. I just wanted something that would be clean, like I said, clean cut, but really well made. So the material blend is an acrylic, a cotton, and wool. So it's all three of those blended in. After doing research and talking with different people, that's the best blend that you can do for a hat. And as you can see on here, I wanted to have, a different color from just change it up. I didn't want it to be all one color, one tone. I did kind of want to flip it up on the bill here and did the blue, baby blue. And then I just wanted that one floral print falcon on there. It's really well made stuff, man. The taping on the inside of this thing, the tags, everything is well made. The strap on this is all leather, 100% leather. I made sure of that. Custom buckles, it has the engraving of the logo on it, everything like that. So, just well thought out. I'm actually working on another design as we speak with my other designer, Farouk. He's actually out of Pakistan, and he actually designed this logo for me. So he's working on a different logo twist that I have going on. This is going to be more for the music side, but I'm going to incorporate it into the hats too. So, and possibly hoodies. So, but yeah, that's the presidential, and the one that I'm wearing is the CEO. So, and it has the same elements. It's just a leather bill on this one. and leather strap, but the same custom buckles, same custom tape and everything on it. So
really well done.
Yes, sir.
Really nice. You got the female leggings also, yeah?
Yes.
Are they on sale?
well, you know what, I came up with the idea. So that actually goes back to like 2015, those leggings, because before all of this I actually started with trying to do like kind of more of like a gym apparel kind of brand. It was called Body, and I had a full catalog. I invested a lot of money into it, and at the time I had some possible like investors and stuff working with me. I was in a program that I was working on, an entrepreneurship program. So, you know, I was trying to make that the best thing and hopefully reel some people in and then take it to another level. And so that legging actually was an idea and concept that I did in 2015. But some female friends and stuff that I know, they said, you know, hey, I like those, you know, especially if I post it like on my Facebook or something like that, you know, I'll get those comments and stuff, and it's like, well, you should release that, you should release it. So I just kind of started to think about it, and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and do another sample, because I had originally had samples done back in 2016, and I said, let me go ahead and do another sample of it. So right now I have a sample, and what I was trying to do was do pre-orders for it, because I didn't want, those are pretty pricey to manufacture, and I didn't want to dump out that much cash right away and not have the sales to back it up. So I was trying to do one of those like, hey, if you purchase, you know, it'll be a pre-order, just allow me 5 or 6 weeks or so to get the product to you. And I had that up on the website for a while, but I ended up removing that off of there just because, like I said, it's kind of hard to get that generating, you know, and not having like models and stuff to model the product for me. It's a lot of marketing and stuff behind it, you know. It takes a lot of marketing to go into this stuff, and you know, to kind of win people over, to make them want to purchase what you're doing. So
yeah, I guess it's hard. Like, you know, everyone is selling now their own merchandise, you know. So
Yeah.
you know, but still, kudos for you. Like, you know, kudos to you for trying. Like, you know, and the hat is dope. Hat is definitely dope. You know,
Sure, for sure.
leggings. I'm just looking at them. Really look cool. Also, like, you know. So
Yeah.
you know, I wish you all the best, man. I wish you all the best.
yes, sir. And everything I did, I come up with the design myself. I mean, as far as the idea, like, so the leggings, I actually drew it on paper, and then I just sent it to my guy, and he made a mock-up, and, you know, from there made an actual product of it. So
T-shirts available, yeah.
Still have t-shirts available. Yep. Hats too.
And free shipping across the US. So anyone watching in US, you know, go get it. Like, you know, really well done stuff.
For sure.
So that's really nice. Like, so is there anything else you're working on?
I was going to try to spin off and get back into the mall. You know, I was going to try that again, because the first time I didn't have the resources that I needed. So it wasn't, you know, feasible for me to be able to sustain it and make it grow. Because if you look at it, if I was still there right now, this is the season where things are going to start, you know, climbing for store owners and stuff like that. And if I would have had the resources to be able to stay in there and just hang in at least through till January of 2022, you know, things may have been better, you know, could have gotten a little bit better for me. But it's okay, you know, you live and you learn. But I was going to try to do it again, but it was going to be with a different mall that we have here, more of I guess you would say like a higher end mall, you know. But the pricing and the rates on that stuff is crazy, you know. It's like $3,000 for a month just to get in, especially during this Christmas season, you know. And I'm like, that's kind of steep, you know. I'm like, I'd rather just try to put it out there on my website, maybe do the flea market again, and do that just on like a Saturday or something like that, and you know, make $3,000 that I can just put away in my savings account, you know. So
Do they do stalls? Do they do stalls in US on the floor, on the mall floor?
Like so I was gonna do a cart. You know, that's what I was looking at this time around, because the store was a little too much. You know, too much space for what I had. You know, just the t-shirt and then the 2 hats. So I was trying to fill it out and make it, you know, seem like it was more than what it was in that store. But all I need is a cart, you know. But like I said, I thought about it and I'm like, $3,000, you know, what if I don't sell $3,000 worth of product? You see what I'm saying? So it was kind of one of those things where it's like, nah, you know what? Just get back to work, and then do the whole, you know, flea market thing and keep spinning like that. So.
And how was the flea market?
The flea market was okay. I did it that one time. I made a couple sales. I did it more that time to kind of fill out, because usually flea markets out here, people are going and they're looking for a deal. You know, they're looking for like some old tools or something that somebody's selling. And so I was just kind of filling it out to see if people would even come by and talk to me, or, you know, if they would even show interest. And it wasn't bad. Like I had a good enough experience to where I would do it again, you know. And so especially now with, like I said, Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that stuff coming up, you know, it would be a good time, perfect time to kind of get out there and try that, and for sure try that again. So
nice one. Tell me, are you on TikTok?
I am on TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually installed it the other day, and it's crazy. But you should try to promote there, like, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of young people watching that, like, you know. So
Yeah.
all the little clips that you do on IG, they are brilliant, like, you know. So
Yeah.
if you just post the same stuff on TikTok, you know, maybe that will grab some attention, like.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've been doing that. So I actually jumped on TikTok. I didn't jump on it right away, but I did get in on it like earlier on. And at first I was just doing like when I started YouTube, I started just putting TikTok, you know, the same videos I would do here. I would just take a little snippet of it, you know, a minute, 30 seconds, and put it over there. And I noticed that I'd get some, you know, some views at least off of it. I'm not really getting the followers or whatever, but at least it's getting some views, and you know, hopefully that can open up. People see the website or something and go by and take a look. So hopefully it'll drive some traffic and, you know, stuff like that as well.
I can hear some dogs outside.
Sorry about the dogs going crazy.
Are they your dogs?
No, that's neighbors. They have like 2 dogs over in the backyard, and anytime anybody walks by, they go crazy, man. So it's hard when I'm recording a vocal in here, you know. I have to wait for them to shut up, and then
start doing my vocals and whatnot.
I know we've been talking about the music in the previous episode, but you're working on the album, yeah?
I haven't started yet, but I'm gonna work on a single. I want to do a single. I want to make sure it's something that people really like, though. That's why I've been posting those little verses and stuff like that, you know, and see what people say. Yeah, man, go ahead and do it, or, you know.
She a feminist, all about the rights of the women. She a freak between the sheets like Belladonna and Lana. I'm a sinner, Lord please forgive me for my evil psychosis, for my pornographic sexuality when I'm feeding and stroking. My wandering eyes for thick thighs and an ass so scrumptious. Run it back. Run it back. She a feminist, all about the rights of the women. She a freak between the sheets like Belladonna and Lana. I'm a sinner, Lord please forgive me for my evil psychosis, for my pornographic sexuality when I'm fiending and stroking. My wandering eyes for thick thighs and an ass so scrumptious, with an appetite never satisfied, disconnection to focus. TikTok strippers rule the world, painting pictures like Picasso. If this the pool you choose from, you diving blinded and broken, with no water like dry puddles, empty tears in a bucket. No falling stars, no shining diamonds, only murky and muddy. No queen tings, a lion's mane holds his power for hunting. Remove the beast from the jungle, then he's stressed and unfocused. Ay. run the hook. Flash shorty out of town just to take a shopping. Flash shorty out of town just to take a shopping. She want a Louis Fendi or a Prada bag. She want a Louis Fendi or a Prada bag. Flash shorty out of town just to take a shopping. Yeah. Flash shorty out of town just to take a shopping. She want a Louis Fendi or a Prada bag. She want a Louis Fendi or a Prada bag.
I have to encourage you, like the way you put your lyrics and everything, it's really well done, like, you know, it's really really well done, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that's gonna be the next move, is to do a single at least, and that's why I was saying I'm gonna add the music part to the website and stuff, and I just want to have my own, sell my songs right from the site and whatnot, you know, just kind of try to create a second income stream or whatever, you know. That's basically what it boils down to. It's not like trying to gain fame or nothing like that. It's just like, hey, am I talented enough to be able to sell some hats or some t-shirts or a song? If so, why not, you know, try it, you know? Why not put out a website? Why not create a hat and see what can happen, you know? Of course, I have to put the groundwork in too to get people to see it and, you know, keep it in their face, keep it in their eyesight, you know, in their view, so that way they'll like, you know what, I saw this guy on TikTok, I saw him on Instagram, I just saw him on YouTube. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a hat, you know. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, you know. And I've had a couple of guys from YouTube actually that supported the brand. So
yeah, I was thinking like just now we should give a shout out to Knowledge Creation. She's always replying, she's always commenting on your videos, I've noticed, like, you know. And every time I posted something about you, she would like that also, you know. So big shout out to Knowledge Creation. Miss Creations.
Creation, yes sir. I appreciate her. Her and Studio Gangster. I don't know if you came across.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Shout out to him as well, man. He supported me, bought the shirts and the hats. So I appreciate it. And, you know.
Nice one.
Sure.
Like I said, the hats are really well done. Like, you know, you can see the quality from far away. So I really wish you the best with it. Like, you know, really wish you the best. And if we can figure out some way that we can ship cheaper to Europe, you know, maybe we could try to sell them here or something, like, you know. But just the shipping, like, you know, it's
or maybe if it's a store or something that you may know or something that I can just send them some and do a consignment with them or something, you know. Hey, here's, you know, 15 hats. See if you guys can sell them. I'll give you, you know, X amount of dollars off of each sale or something like that, you know. Yeah.
So you actually have physical hats, You actually have them, you know.
I have the hats and the shirts in stock for sure. I have that stuff on hand. Yeah.
So once again, you know, we invite anyone for Christmas or, you know, any other day, go and see it, and then have a look at the Curtis website and the hats and t-shirts. It's really well done, like, you know. Really well done. I like the logo and I like all the story behind it, like, you know, it's fantastic, like, you know.
Yes sir, thank you, Ralf.
Really fantastic, you know. Pleasure talking to you. You seem like really thought out dude, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it, man. I love this, you know. I can't wait to do more, you know, more and more, and you know, hopefully this will you know, some other people will see your show and, you know, want to reach out to the people that you have interviewed so far, and, you know, things can get bigger and better for all of us, you know.
Well, I do it for fun, basically, you know. And I said, I always have this time of the night. It's after midnight, between, you know, 3 a.m. and midnight, you know, when you lie in the bed and, you know, your brain is storming, you know, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then you wake up the next morning and you're like, you know, so it's pretty hard, like, you know. Plus now I want to spend the time with my daughter, like, you know. I take every day, like, you know. It's just amazing, like, you know, because I know the kids are growing up, like, you know. So, you know, I really enjoy it, like, you know. So I'm sorry for everyone if I don't put out more interviews or more other shows, or, you know, I just spend the time with my daughter. I really enjoy it, like, you know. And again, I wanted to say that it's kudos to anyone that makes the videos and they are able to talk to the camera, like connect to the camera with the audience, you know, it's actually very difficult to do it. Like, you know, I tried it once and just seemed very silly. Like, that's why I like to do interviews, because, you know, it's live kind of, you know, it's easier.
Yeah,
you know?
it's still kind of like like an interaction with
Yeah.
someone. Yeah.
It's way easier, like, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm thinking I'm gonna do some video, or like, you know, showing the way I make the music or something, but it's just, you know, I can't be bothered really, like, you know, because I sit in here in my pajamas, you know, making, you know, you have to, for the interview, I have to, you know, set up all the cameras and, you know, look at every angle. I like this aspect of it also, like, you know, just, you know. But kudos to people that can go live, you know. That's also really next stage, like, you know, you just press the button, you don't have to edit anything, you know, you just go live and it's done, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. So yeah, it's a tough thing. It took me a while to really just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just put it out there, you know, because I attempted YouTube years ago, many years. Like, I want to say back in 2009 was my first time attempting YouTube, and I just didn't like the way I talk. You know, I didn't like my voice. It was a whole bunch of things that I could just like pick apart about myself. But I'm like, you know what? I am who I am. And nowadays, I feel like now I could just be me, especially when I do the music stuff. Like, when I tried to do other things that just didn't line up. Like, for instance, if I felt like I tried to go do some fitness stuff or something, it wouldn't be me, even though I enjoy, you know, working out and stuff, but it's not who I am. So I would fail at that, you know?
And that's what I wanted to say about the interview. Now I'm just myself really talking to you, right. You know, and then if I'm on my own, I just feel like it's acting, you know. So I don't really want to act, like, you know,
right.
It's just me talking to you, and I capture the moment, you know, and then I try to edit the best way I can do, and I love this stuff, like, you know, I love it, like, you know, it's all, you know, creative people, you know, making music, making videos, like, kudos to everyone. It's not easy, like, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you mentioned your fitness. That's another passion of yours, yeah?
Yeah, I love working out and trying to stay healthy, you know. For sure. I love it, man. It's always been a part of my life since I was a teenager, bro. I think I started picking up weights when I was 14. And that's because I always was just like fat as a kid. And you know, as a little boy, I was always just chubby and chunky, and you know, wore my glasses and all of that. And as I got older, when high school came, 9th grade, I said, man, you know what? I need to get girls. It was basically for the, you know, simple fact that I wanted to have girls, you know. So I said, I need to do something, and I just started working out, dieting. And I would always see my dad. He always kind of stayed, you know, in shape. He would run because he was out of the military, so he'd do 3 miles every morning, you know, pull-ups and, you know, push-ups, arm curls, whatever, just basic stuff, you know, calisthenics. So it was just kind of like, you know, let me go ahead and try it out myself. And I started doing that. Like I said, at 14, I bought my own little weight set, little bench, and just started working out, and, you know, stuck with it. You know, I stuck with it through all the years. So, I mean, I'm not like in the best shape by no means, but it just is for the health aspects. You know, like I said, I'm getting older, so you want to maintain, keep your levels right, you know, the heart rate right and all that good stuff, you know, your blood pressure in check and all that stuff. So that's the reason why I do it now.
Did you mention in one of your videos that you're vegetarian also?
Yeah, I did. It'll be a year coming up next month. Yeah, 1 year free of eating meat. Not that I don't like meat. It's just that for me it was the better choice, health wise. I just feel better without eating a lot of meat and stuff. So, and also just processed foods, man. I try to not eat any processed food. I mean, occasionally I'll have some chips or something like that, but, you know, your one-off stuff. But for the most part, I just try to keep it with whole foods, you know, like beans and rice and, you know, egg whites, stuff like that. Just try to keep it like that. Just like I said, for health reasons. Just want to stay healthy and well, man. Because, you know, in my family, you know, my dad, he's diabetic. My mom, diabetic. So, you know, if you don't take care of it, you know, that can happen to you as well. So that's my purpose behind the whole fitness and healthy eating, healthy lifestyle. No alcohol, no smoking, none of that stuff. So, you know, I used to party hard, man, and you know, I just kind of like gave it all up, you know. Yeah, I used to drink and go out, club, and, you know, do all that stuff, man. And I just didn't feel good, Ralph, anymore, you know. Like, especially when I hit my 30s, I was like, you know, you could tell it took its toll, where, you know, you wake up and you still feel like, you know, crap for the next day or two. You know, you couldn't bounce back like you would when you were 22 and 23, you know, go out Friday night, drink, get up and go to the gym, work out, and then be back at it Saturday night, you know. So I just kind of was like, you know, I'm tired of doing this, and I just want to take care of myself and get a little, you know, become a little bit more healthy. A lot of times we can be reckless, you know, when it comes to that stuff. We don't really pay attention, you know.
Yeah, we were talking about it with Chad Snow in the episode we did with Chad Snow, aka the Relic, about the addiction and alcohol and everything, like, you know. So yeah, I was the same, like, you know, I stopped drinking when I was drinking and I was doing some stupid stuff that I couldn't remember the next day. Like, that was the worst, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what's your plans for the future now with your YouTube channel, and where would you like to go now? What's your next step?
So really, what I want to do, I want YouTube to become more of something that I do more of. And what I mean by that is, like, I want it to become something that, not necessarily, like I said, how you say, just doing it for fun, do my music and make videos for fun, but maybe kind of grow a little more with the videos, like maybe show a little more. I did in the beginning, you know, I would talk about like music business stuff, you know, talk about things that I've read in books and stuff. But I noticed that people didn't really care to like watch those videos versus me just making a beat. So then that's why I kind of cut it down to where I'll just, you know, show me with the MPC and making a track, because more people would rather just watch that. So just try to figure it out and just keep going with YouTube, you know, and like I said, create a revenue stream, you know, with the YouTube, and then the clothing, you know, the hats at least, and then, you know, do the drum packs. So I got the my new logo is gonna be Guns and Butter. So basically, I don't know if you ever seen the movie Baby Boy with Tyrese Gibson in it. And it's the playoff of that. It's a certain scene in that movie where Ving Rhames was saying it's about the guns and butter, and he was giving an explanation and saying guns are the real estate, it's the stocks and bonds, you know, and then the butter is everything that comes from that, you know, basically the clothes, the jewelry, the music equipment, the house, you know. So that's the play off of that, you know, guns and butter, music production. So I want to do that and make these drum packs. I'm gonna start working on one because I actually picked up a couple of toys, a cajon, because I love percussion. So I picked me up a cajon, and so you'll see some videos of me doing that real soon, playing around with the cajon. And I have a bass guitar, so I want to just come up with notes and bass riffs and stuff and sample it, and just kind of put together a nice little drum pack that's really well made, sounds really good, and start going towards that avenue. Maybe people will probably want to support that a little more, maybe just in the YouTube community, just because it is music that we're involved in, and it's such like a small niche you know, compared to like some of these YouTube channels where they do pranks, like the couples. I don't know if you ever come across that, but those channels go crazy on YouTube, you know. And I mean, I even watch some of that stuff, to be honest with you. But you know, our is so small knit in the music and hip hop and stuff, so it takes a little more time to kind of, you know, get the traction and people paying attention and stuff. So yeah, that's where I want to go with it. But it's, you know, it's a journey, but hey, I'm here for the ride. I'm gonna keep going, man. I'm actually gonna pick up a couple of more tools for the my little setup. Eventually I'm gonna get a new desk for the setup and stuff, and another chair. I want me one of those nice, you know, gamer chairs to sit in, you know. And yeah, I like I said, I'm thinking about doing the hoodies. I'm thinking about it. I'm actually in talks right now with a manufacturer, as far as, and they're gonna be nice, man, like better than the sample that I had, you know. But it's gonna be a different logo on the front. It's not gonna be the Falcon, how I had the floral print in those one pictures. I was trying a different spin on this one, so just to see how, you know, if I like it, you know. If not, then I'll stick with doing the floral print on that. So, but it's exciting to see, you know, if I can, you know, make it happen. So
when you have quality stuff, and like I said, you can see it from far away, the hat is really well done, you know.
Yes.
So it's gonna pick up, hopefully. I'm rooting for you, you know. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
So would you like to, you know, invite people maybe to watch your channel? So maybe do a little bit.
Yeah,
sure. So hey, man, I would love for people to come over to my channel and watch me over at BFA 2050. You know, Instagram is the same as well, and also at Black Falcon. If you're into some nice hats, check it out. Come to blackfalcon.com, BLVCK Falcon.com. It's going to be some nice stuff. I'm actually going to be working on a fitted hat. That's the next move. My designer is working on an idea already sent to him, so you might see some mock-up photos of it. But that's one of the things that I've been getting from a lot of people too, was, hey man, are you gonna do fitteds? I just don't really like snapbacks. I want a fitted hat. So we'll have both snapback and fitted. So yeah, come check me out. And like I said, blackfalcon.com. You know, go ahead and join my mailing list. Please join my mailing list, and you know, we'll go from there.
Yes, sir.
Nice one. I'm just gonna check the camera if this camera is working. Okay. Yeah, this camera is still working. So like, if you smile, I am gonna have you on this screen.
Okay.
So once again, I have Curtis here with me. We invite anyone to check out his webpage. Really cool stuff, really cool hats. It was a pleasure talking to Curtis, a really nice person. And I thank you everyone for watching. Like, comment on my videos, comment on his videos, let yourself known. We reply on comments. That's how we met each other. So if you want to meet us, come along, leave a comment, leave a like, you know. Thanks a million for watching, and next time. So yeah, something all like right. This anyway, you know.
Yeah, I hit the plug, I call him Papa. He keep the 44 Magnum, make it cha-cha. Got you dancing Macarena for the salsa. I need the chips with my dip and the croutons. I hustle like Nipsey, I'm taking no shorts and no losses. I'm focused like Will, I have to ride Porsche with the horses. I have to keep grinding like metal to metal, I'm climbing in any season until my reasons match it with my rhyming. I was lost like a child in cold amber mode, bred to believe that these streets had the right antidote. The cocaine in my 32 kept it stored away. A hustler's ambition, watching dope boys stack wedding cake. I went the better way, I made the great escape. Didn't let nobody hold my fate, I seen a brighter day.